Market opened really strong today and closed terrible. We look pretty awful to close the day, and I'll tell you why. Inflation fears are running rampant in this market. You look at the U.S. dollar; it's just trading around 52-week lows. Looks like it's headed there in no time. We look at the 10-year Treasuries, flagging at 52-week highs here. So we saw the Nasdaq come in at the end of the day. We saw the SPY come in at the end of the day as well. If we look on let's look at an hourly chart, you can see it just like late day selling. Couldn't really advance, and things were looking strong this morning, and then everything kind of turned around late in the day with some pretty high volume selling. So that leads me to believe in the short term we'll probably see some more selling pressure. We do have some support levels pretty close by, so we'll see what tomorrow brings us. But the way we closed today, it's not looking that great in the near term. What are you thinking over there?
Yeah, very similar. So even if you pull up that first chart I have of the Nasdaq really quickly.
Yep.
So even that broadly, again, very textbook pattern. We've seen higher pivot lows. Again, as we get near support, you're going to have those fearful, topics that come up. I know you touched on it a little bit later. But even we saw kind of earlier in March, we kind of saw this first little pullback. We saw like a little consolidation. Then we had that next push lower to kind of shake everybody out. And we're kind of seeing almost the same thing right now, where we look like 13,000 in NASDAQ was going to be that low. Now we're kind of aging back, where more than likely we might kind of follow similar action that we saw kind of end of February into March, as we just kind of shift more into that range-bound consolidation market and away from kind of that breakout market.
So are you talking about this February, March sell-off?
Yeah. Yeah, so it's like when it held kind of like that 12,800, that area, where like we kind of hoped that was going to be the low, and then it had a push and kind of shake lower. We're kind of seeing a little bit similar on a smaller scale here, where it's like it held 13,000. That could have been thought of that was going to be the new pivot low. But now as we're starting to close weaker today, maybe we kind of push down to those lows and kind of shake out and kind of stay in that 12,000 range of support and 14,000 level of resistance.
So you think we break this most recent pivot?
Yeah, I think for sure.
All right, cool. I got short at the end of the day.